My name is Thomas O'Neill, your host for the Voynich Manuscript, and today I have a compelling argument that Wilfrid Voynich forged the MS 408, the Voynich Manuscript, that he forged the document. And the evidence and the proof that I have is a word puzzle from the Rose to Teal map. And the evidence that I will bring you today, if you listen along, is highly logical, and it is a standout if you listen in. It doesn't take that much of complexity, but if you see right to the upper left corner, there are 9 words here. And the very top left corner, there's a very there's a word up here too, a Voynich word, but you can barely see it. Today we will be looking at the 9th word, and that one is right here. Before I go any further, though, I'd like to tell you what these 9 circles represent, and then we'll get to the 9th box, which is the evidence will be found. This one here is the vulva, and it has little hairs around the outside of it, as I think all of them do. But this one has the shape of a vulva, although not very attractive. This is the canal, the birthing canal, believe it or not. This is the uterus, and there, right here, is a little baby. This is mitosis. These 12 and the 12 in here signifies 24 chromosomes, which back in 1924, back then, was incorrect. It's actually 23 chromosomes today was found. This circle represents birth, the middle circle. These are the 4 seasons of life. And ironically, they start at winter, spring, summer, and this is what we'll be focusing on today, and this is fall. And if you look at that, this looks like a tract of land, and this is fall, and we'll get to the word. And the word we will be looking at is the 9th word right here, and this is sardam. And we'll be looking at this word right here, sardam. And let me get that word up for you. Okay, so this word right here. Now, this word sardam, we will go into this now. The Eva Voynich word sardam translates to Bes O I O Octo EQ. This is a Latin translation, although it's not one word is Latin. The first 3 letters is Bes, and what that translation is 2/3. Now the 2/3 is very important here. Now this first O could be either October or fall. I set it as October, and I had to use AI, and what I did was I said 2/3 O for October, and I used I for in and octo for 8, and octo is Latin for 8. And what it came up with, it's not the normal 3 months for fall, but the meteorological definition for fall, which is between September 1 and November 30th. Wilfrid Voynich's birthday happens to be on October 31st. So This Latin word bes is 2/3. So if we take 2/3 of the meteorological months of fall, it happens to land exactly on October 31st, which happens to be Wilfrid Voynich's birthday. And Wilfrid Voynich October 31st, 1865. That's his birthday. Born Michael Habedank Wojnich. So there you go. That's the word. Now I wanted to go back over this because I think people aren't really reading this far into the, and I will post this link into the video today, but I don't think people are getting this far into my cipher for this link. And I didn't write this very well. It was hard to write out because of this Latin translation. And if we do take this word here from the Eva word of the of this Voynich glyphs, and we go into here. So the Eva representation is Saradam. We get the, in my cipher, we get Bess is the first three letters, which is 2/3. O would be for October, I for in. Octo is the 8th. And the EQ. I didn't go into any kind of like figuring out what EQ is. But I did use the meteorological months of fall, and it just happens to be 2/3 lands exactly on October 31st for October 31st for fall. And you cannot tell me that you put a Latin word in, have an image that looks like fall on the TO map for this field of fall, and I happen to figure out that these circles represent the 4 seasons. This field looks like fall, then Bess happens to be 2/3, and then it happens to land directly on Wilfrid Voynich's birthday at 2/3 for fall on October 31st. And my cipher aligns up with this. Now, if you're watching this and you watched it all the way to the end, because I'm about to end this video, you'd have to agree with me that Wilfrid Voynich, not only that he forged it, but this is a cipher and that it is a logical in agreement that this has been decoded. And there are other, if you watch all my other videos, if you go to the, which I'll leave in the comment section as well, you go to the YouTube channel and watch my videos, you will see there's other discoveries, and then you will come to agreement that this cipher right here is a decryption of MS408, the Voynich Manuscript. And the Rosette's map, the TO map, is right here, and the Voynich stars. Voynich Ninja and Yale, I do not think, now this may be paranoid, I don't think they want it to be decoded. I had a post, Conlang glossolalia Dane pronounced at the Voynich Ninja site, and they eliminated, deleted all the imagery with a 9-link post at Voynich Ninja and just left the words. And banned me. Um, this has been slow. I mean, and YouTube has been, I've been getting hits, and YouTube's been taking away my hits to my videos. So don't ask me why, but um, and there's been a lot of AI videos they're putting out there that says that this Voynich manuscript cannot be read. You know, I have 17 years on here, and I know I've came up with wrong solutions, and I've printed books out, I've unpublished them, but I know that this is the correct translation. But a lot of resistance from Lisa Fagan Davis, Renee Zandenberg, um, Cohen's, and all these academics who say they're academics. Um, but there's a lot of resistance to this transcription, and there's a lot of logic built into this. If you take, for instance, we go into this video right here. Now I'm going off on a tangent, but you see a list of my videos in here, and you see all of them. You'll get a chance to see a great deal of videos that you can watch. This one right here is the cipher video. And anyway, before this goes on too long, I'm going to say good night and goodbye, or good afternoon, wherever you're at. But 2/3 for October 31st, and 2/3 is written into this word puzzle. Um, this is fall for the circle of the seasons. Saradam is the 9th word. And this is the word right here. It's the 9th word, taken from the 9th word down here. Thank you, and thanks for watching.